Hello everyone, welcome back to Tinateach HTML. Today we'll be learning about ID, class, and bookmarks. So our first goal is knowing how to use links as bookmarks, and then we'll have a little bit of an introduction to the concept of ID and the class attribute that you can assign to any HTML element. Okay, let's go to the next part. ID, class 101. So what do they do? What are their purposes? Their purpose is identifying a specific HTML element for more precise coding. And what do I mean by precise coding? If you want to style a specific element or you want to style a group of elements, it's very annoying, to write the same lines of CSS again and again, and the same with JavaScript. So classes and IDs give you an easier time of dealing with these elements that you can just style them and program them very easily, right? And ID and class are attributes, so you can give them to any HTML element that you want. I have a div tag right here, and I have the ID attribute. So this div tag has an identifier of heading, right? Next, I have a class for button, and the name of the class is button. Okay, you really can just name the class and ID everything, but as per programming standard goes, like good habits go, it's recommended that you make it precise. You input the purpose and sort of give the name more meaning and not having to repeat keywords as well. Okay, let's move on to the next part. ID versus class. So how do you know which to use? Class is often repetitive elements, right? So for example, you have like 20 links in a section of your website. So those links would prefer to have classes instead of an ID. However, the container, or like the div or the paragraph that contains those links, or the header before those links, they would appreciate an ID attribute. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's deal with bookmarking with link. Now, aside from using CSS and JavaScript with ID and class, you can actually just put the name of the ID, the value of the ID or the class into the href attribute of A, right? And when you click on it, your website automatically scrolls to the position of the element with that ID or with that class. Okay, and that also applies to another HTML file as well. Now let's have a bit of a demonstration. I'm going to go to Visual Studio Code, go to my main HTML file, right? I'm going to zoom in a little. Okay, so I'm going to delete these stylings, and then I'm going to have header 1, right? And then header 1 is link, and then I have h2, header 2, right? h2. Let's create a paragraph over here. I'm gonna type in a lot of stuff, right? Like I just want the whole page to be filled up. Alt-C, and then I'm gonna give P a class. I'm gonna give P a class, paragraph 1. Okay, and here in the styling, dot paragraph 1. So that's referencing the class name. Font size is 50 pixels. Okay, very big. And the font color will be blue. Okay, then I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna have another element, P, and P will have the ID of paragraph 2. This is just for demonstration purpose. Okay, hello, Ctrl S, and then for ID paragraph 2, color is red, font size is 20, okay, pixels. And now I want both to have a similar styling, so I put paragraph 1, comma, and then paragraph 2, and I want them to have the same background color, which is yellow. Okay, Ctrl S to save. Now I'm actually gonna go over here and I'm going to create a new file, test.html. Okay, so I have the test website right here. I'm gonna go to the body and I'm gonna paste this in, right? So it's a div with an ID paragraph 3 and it has a bunch of text right here. Ctrl S to save. Now I'm going to create another link, href test.html hashtag paragraph 3 and then go to paragraph 3. Okay, so this is our website right here. If we want to go to paragraph 2, we can just scroll down, or we can just go to paragraph 2. Okay, jumps right down. And we can click go to paragraph 3 and you go to test.html with this whole line. Okay, so that's it for today's lesson. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for being with me here today. And remember, learn today, better tomorrow. Our next lesson will be diving a little bit deeper with the img tag or the image tag. We'll be looking at alt, width, height, style, float, position, all of that good stuff. Okay, remember to like and subscribe and see you next time. Goodbye.